If you guys didn't go see the last story, make sure you guys do go check it out. It is called My Manager Was a Devil's Tango Star. So make sure you guys do click that or click in the link in the description down below. As well as I'm currently streaming as we speak. So if you guys do want to see me live right now as we speak, make sure you guys do join in. Anyways, guys, let's continue this insane story. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Bubba and welcome back to part 2 of a crazy story. Honestly, I never thought I'd do parts on full stories, but there's a first for everything. Anyways, guys, basically where we last left off was this. I remember right after I said what, I was so scared. Honestly, I had no idea what to say at this moment. My manager wanted me to date her daughter. Like, don't get me wrong, like I said earlier, we were just in the friend zone. Like, I didn't expect her to like really like me that much from all the shifts we worked together, but knowing she liked me and my manager was giving me an ultimatum of either dating her or getting fired, this was a tricky one. Now, I know what most of you guys are thinking. Oh, you could have just quit and just, you know, get a new job. But getting a job isn't that easy. No matter what your parents tell you guys, getting a job isn't easy. At least a job you enjoy. So I remember I looked at her saying, okay, fine, I'll ask her out today. I promise. She looked at me with a smile and my manager said, good, I'm happy we're on the same page. And she left the office. As I was right behind her, I remember I ended up going back to the front of the cafe and I ended up seeing my manager's daughter. My manager's just with her arms crossed, kind of standing in the back of the cafe, kind of just staring me down, expecting me to ask her out right at that moment. So I remember I ended up walking up to the counter, went behind there, and I basically said, hey, yo, so like, I was like wondering, like, what are you doing today? She looked at me and she's like, oh, nothing. I'm not doing much. Why? What's going on? And I told her, hey, so like, I was wondering, like, do you want to like maybe go out for dinner or something? Basically me asking her out. But I was like really like shy, and it seems like I was shy because I was nervous to ask her, when in reality, I was just shy because my manager was right damn there staring me down. And then my manager ended up walking up in the middle of the conversation saying, Bubba, are you asking my daughter out? Oh my goodness, I could never expect this. You know what? You can join us for dinner tonight. I remember my manager's daughter's cheeks went like bright damn red. And I remember my manager smiling with a smug. And me seeing this, I was just like, okay, cool. And I ended up accepting their offer to a dinner. Anyways, I remember I went home that same day and I was just panicking. I'm like, are you serious? I have to go out to dinner tomorrow with my manager, the hub star, and her daughter? I was panicking. I'm not gonna lie. I was freaking out. And I remember I went on Xbox and told the boys. I said, boys, I'm in a serious situation, dude. Like, my manager wants me to date her daughter and I would get fired and it's just a lot. And I remember my friends telling me, yo, just calm down, bro. Relax. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll make a plan. So that's when a plan was being formed. I remember my friend said to leave my phone on ringer and basically change one of my friends' name to mom. And basically what's gonna happen is my friend's mom is gonna help me out by saying she's my mom and calling me to get out of the dinner and say it was like a family emergency. That was the original plan. But as you guys may know, life does not like to go according to plan. What ended up happening next was seriously insane and basically goes like this. I remember as I went for the family dinner, I kind of just wore my normal clothing. I had normal jeans and I think a blue shirt of all things. I don't know why. It's just a normal outfit. I don't know why I'm describing my outfit, but you know what? I looked good, okay? I didn't look bad. And I remember I went to their house. When I went to their house, they lived in a decent house, actually. It was decently sized. It was really nice. And I remember I was just kind of just walking in, you know, introducing myself to basically the people that I already work with. It was kind of awkward. And I remember sitting down at the dinner table. When I sat down, I remember my manager's daughter was sitting beside me and my manager was sitting across from me. And the other daughter was just beside my manager. It was just a basic table arrangement, I guess. And I remember we were just talking about me, how I played video games, my hopes and dreams, and all that crazy stuff. And then I remember I ended up kind of looking at my manager saying, so like, was running the cafe like all you do nowadays? And I remember my manager looks at me and with a kind of like an anger look saying, no, I do some side careers, you know, just the same old. Yeah, right. As if I didn't know what you already did. And I'm not gonna lie, me and her kind of had like this like beat down talk left and right. Like it was just me making fun of P-Hub stars while she was just making fun of YouTubers and kids with no jobs, basically saying I probably was gonna get fired. And then I remember my manager's daughter did the unthinkable. She ended up getting her hand and putting it on my thigh. What? Are you telling me as I'm making fun of your own mom, you're putting your hand on my eggplant? Now I know what you guys are thinking, is this going to go do the devil's tango? And honestly, yeah. I remember dinner was kind of ending and I remember I basically got up and said I was going to go to the bathroom. So that's what I did. I got up and I went to the bathroom and I texted my friend saying, yo, call me. And as I was texting that, the person right behind me looked at me saying, oh, I see what you're doing there. And it ended up being my manager. My manager looked at me saying, you're really asking your friends to get out of this, are you? And she saw my phone. She knew that I was screwed. I knew I got caught red-handed. And that's not even the worst part. My manager ended up taking my phone and basically putting it in her pocket saying, come with me right now. I ended up going with her to a different room, but this was no ordinary room. This was the master bedroom. But behind the master bedroom, there was a curtain that led to another room. And this room was the Devil's Tango room. Like, I'm not even joking, guys. This was the room that she literally films in and basically gets big jacked scary dudes to pound her in. That's right, literally a Devil's Tango room. I remember she ended up putting me in handcuffs and handcuffed me to her bed. And then I remember she ended up going downstairs saying to her daughter, hey, apparently Bubba has something spicy for you upstairs. I don't know what it is. And literally, as I was trapped in that room, I see her manager's daughter walk in. But her manager's daughter walked in smiling in happiness. She came in there. She literally decided to literally take off my pants, and one thing led to another. I was doing the Devil's Tango with her. Was it consent? Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. It was kind of hot. But did I want it? No. Knowing my manager knew about this plan, it kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad. So after that, ended up finishing up. I remember I ended up going downstairs and basically got my clothes to leave. Reminder, it was late. It was like, I want to say almost 12 at night. And as I went downstairs to leave, guess who was sitting in the couch with the lights out waiting for me to go for the door? It was my manager. She was drinking a cup of coffee that we usually make in the cafe. She was wearing just a basic robe, and she looked at me saying, okay, Bubba, now you did my daughter. I'm gonna see you at work tomorrow, and you are gonna make sure that she loves you, and you cannot leave her, because if you do, I swear on my life, I will fire you. I remember it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Fire me then. Just do it. And when I said that, I remember she came up to me very close to my face and said, hey, don't get too tough, big boy. And she grabbed me by my eggplant and basically escorted me out by holding it. I felt like a used dog at that point. I felt disgusting. And I remember basically after being so freaked out by that happening, I literally did not show up for work the next day and the day next and the after day and the day after and the day after, to the point where I didn't show up at all. My manager kept calling me. My manager's daughter kept calling me, but I kept ignoring because I did not want to be part of that group. And what ended up happening next, well, honestly, this story is pretty long. I'm not gonna lie. So if you guys do want the next part of this final part of the story, this will be the final part because I did say this was pretty long. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Follow me on Instagram. And like I said right now, join me on Twitch. I'm currently live as we speak. Anyways, guys, follow for more embarrassing stories. Peace out.